Space, the final frontier. This is the 2.5-year journey of the build of the Starship Enterprise. Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, and this is stage 54 of building the Enterprise. Look, remember this from last time? I've done those bits. I didn't see the point in doing anything other than just getting ahead and getting them done. Do be careful when you're putting them together, because there's nothing much holding in this bottom black window. Not that I did it wrong and one fell out, but I'm just warning you in case, you know, somebody might have a problem and a bit might fall out, but not me. It wouldn't happen to me at all, ever. So this is going to be installed onto the dish, but I'll do that in a moment. First of all, we're bringing back in the nacelle, and we're going to be fitting that into the fitting the top bit to the bottom bit. Or that's the top bit, I think. This is the bottom bit. But first of all, we're fitting this into here. It's, yeah, I don't know. It's not reflective. Well, it's black. One side of it is reflective and one side is matte. Does it say? The slot covers in the place. It doesn't say which way around, but I'm going to put the reflective bit, obviously, against it's slightly shinier plastic, as you can see there, and matte there. I'm going to put the shiny bit there to reflect the light into the nacelle a little bit more, because that seems to make sense to me rather than doing it the other way. And that will fit in there like that. So that wire will be coming around. This one's going to have to come back at some point in there. Now comes the fun bit, because of the modifications that I've done. The bulb will go through there. It's got to go through from that side, hasn't it? Is it? Wait a minute. Which way up does I need this to be? It's got to be that way up, because of obviously that. So yeah, yeah. Let's just say poke it through. So I shall just poke it through, basically as far as I can, because this is the bit that we had to bend down to get to fit in as tight as possible onto the other bit, wasn't it? The end of that's going to have to be bent over. Right, it's got a little groove there for it to go to. So right, let's get that way round, because that's the way my fingers seem to work best. I get that. It's not going in there. Again, this is the tighter of the two bulbs. I know it's got to be a tight fit, but I don't think it's got to be that tight a fit. I might widen that out a little bit before I break something. I'll widen that out and we'll see about getting this in. It's going to go on basically like that, and the screws go in there. But I've also got to play around with getting this to lay down flat. So I'll do all that off camera and come back when I'm screwing it back together. Okay, I've got it together. It's not quite right. The lighting is mostly good, but there's a couple of bits where it's just something's not quite right with it. But I think it's as good as I'm going to get it. It's certainly better than it was out of the box. I do like this inner glow to that. That works really well. From certain angles you can really see it working. It's sort of an interior illumination, which is lovely. The blue is all right. The bulb there is obviously flashing. That's going to be probably a coloured filter that will go over the top of it. That's the top. So I'm happy. Obviously there's more to come and install. It makes a difference where these wires end up. If they cast some shadow more than you would expect them to, obviously depending on exactly how they're sitting. So it's going to take a little bit before it gets locked up, a little bit of playing around. Obviously this end is brighter. I mean, there's two bulbs down there anyway next to each other, and they're closer to the outside, so that is brighter. But all in all, I'm fairly happy. It's got a nice, more even glow to it. I do like that back bit. They've done that very well. But that's that. I shall turn the lights back on and show you the fitting of the last large panel to the top of the saucer. I shall see you in a moment. And here we are. Let's figure out where these wires are going to go. That's going to have to go through there. So that one's going to go through there. And that one's probably going to stay where it is. Yes, because it's well down there. Actually, these probably don't go through there. They probably stay on the outside as well. Because this is just going to fit a little bit lower than that. So let's pull these down a touch. Get that lined up there. It's going to go on there like that. There are 10 screws to hold this in place. So let's get a couple of them on. And then I shall get them all, the rest of them on. And then I'll film for you. I'll pick that one up in a minute. I'll film for you the opposite side where you can see it almost complete. I'll bring in the bridge section so you can see how everything will come together. I think there's one more panel that goes sort of in the middle bit here before everything does in fact all fit together. That's lined up about there. No, it's not. I didn't get the first screw in either on the other side very much. It feels like it's biting, but I don't want to do it up too tight because, you know, you've got to make sure everything is where it should be before you tighten anything up. Being that this is closing the circle, you've got obviously two sides of it to play around with to balance up and make sure it fits in. So yeah, right, I'm going to get all of these tightened up and I'll show you what it looks like from the other side. So that's it, all done, all ready, all good to go. The little extra panel will go on the top there and fit in like that. There's one little panel still to go. That's going to be very shortly, next time, but it's starting to really look good. It looks big, it looks impressive. I'm very happy with how it's coming together. So yeah, that extra bit will fit in there shortly. But for now, there's also the lasers that need to go around the edge, the phaser array, but that's coming next, well, not next time, in the next few times. But thank you very much for watching. It's been fun. I hope you're enjoying the build and how it's coming together. I shall see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.